All right, let's look at your folder for today. And yes, I'm wearing the LeBron James jersey, best basketball player ever. But anyways, let's look at your folder for today. There's a lot going on. So you must have clicked here where it says instructions for today. That's why you're watching this video. It says everyone read. So you are going to read what you do if you pass your test. You can make it full screen by clicking this button. If it wants to go. Sometimes it acts slow when I'm recording, but anyways, if you pass your test, you're going to check and see if you need to do any reteach assignments. Then you are going to make up any missing assignments. And then virtual students, you may take a break because you earned it once you've done these other things. There are also going to be some science games that you could play if you wanted. If you failed your test, you need to go through these 3 steps. Find the TEKs that you need to do the reteach for, complete the reteach, you will retest tomorrow. So back to today's folder. When you click on the second thing in the folder that says student tracking form, it will have you make a copy of this document. Let me show you how to complete this document. The left side is just the TEKs. The TEKs are what we teach you. You don't have to do anything over here. This is just what I teach you. I taught you 8.5a, which is the structure of atoms, their masses, their electrical charges, their locations. So you don't do anything here. It's just for you to see. To fill in this side, you have to have your test open. So you might want to split screen. You look at question number 1 because that was about TEK 8.5a. And you see if you got it right. If you got it right, it says put a check mark. But since you're doing this on the computer, you could put a plus sign. If you got it wrong, you're going to put an X. So if I look at my test, I have my test open, I see that I got number 1 right, but I got number 4 wrong. Okay. That means I'm going to read the instructions down here. If you miss 1 or more questions, you will need to review this TEK. So I'm going to need to review this TEK. I'm going to have to do the reteach. And you keep going. We had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 TEKs on your test. So for TEK 8.5b, there was 3 questions over it. Question number 2, 5, and 8. You will do the same thing. If you got it right, you give yourself a plus sign. Looking at your test in Schoology, if you got number 5 right, you give yourself a plus sign. If you got number 8 wrong, you give yourself an X. You need to actually fill this out because you will be turning this in. So if we go back to Schoology, right here, it tells you that you need to turn in the tracking form. I need to see it, just like I would in class. You need to submit that form as an assignment. If we go back to the Wednesday folder, there is a assignment that says if you pass your test, assignment choices. So if you're virtual, you have the choice to relax after you've turned in your tracking form, as long as you didn't have to do any reteaches. I said you could take the rest of the day off. You're so welcome. If you want, you can play one of these games or multiple of these games. There's science games about forces, which is something that we will be learning coming up. If you failed your test, or if you passed but you have to do a reteach, your reteaches are all in this folder. So let's go back to my tracking form. Say I passed this test. I made a 73. But according to this, if I missed 1 or more of these, I still need to review that TEK because I should have gotten them both right. I'm going to come over here and I'm going to click on 8.5a reteach. You're going to watch a video that's going to reteach you and answer questions. In order to be done, you have to score a 70 or above. If you score below a 70, you need to try again. Watch the video. If you skip the videos, you're not going to get it right. This is like an Ed puzzle, except for not on Ed puzzle. The questions come directly from the videos. So watch the video. If I go back to my student tracking form, it looks like even though I made a 73, I still need to do the reteach for this TEK too, because I missed one of the questions. So I'm going to need to do the reteach for 8.5b. So you could pass the test and need to do more than one reteach. You could fail the test and need to do all the reteaches. It depends on how you did on this test based on the student tracking form. If you failed the test, you will have an opportunity to retest tomorrow. You're not going to score better on your retest if you don't relearn. That's why you have all these videos reteaching you. So make sure that you concentrate and work hard on these videos so that you can pass your test. Remember, you also have a bunch of videos posted on Monday. All the videos from the whole 9 weeks posted on Monday. That is another place you could go back and watch. So to summarize, everyone is doing the student tracking form. Everyone is turning it in. If you made a 100 on your test, you are done for the day. If you made any other grade, you might have to do the reteaches. You have to look over here at your student tracking form to see. You have to read these instructions. You have to look and see on your test, did I miss this number? Did I miss this number? And then you complete the reteaches. If you made a really low grade, you may have to do all 5 reteaches. That's the only way you're going to make a better grade next time. So that is what you're doing for today.